Okay, so I'm going on a rampage. I'm going for people's necks, and I'm going for certain people specific. So don't get in my fucking way. Point blank. Period. So let's just start with how about Nazi Germany, quote quote, World War II with Adolf Hitler, my great 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 grandfather. Yep. He was my great great grandfather, and a lot of people will be like, "Oh my God, you'd openly admit that?" Yes, I do, because I know the truth. Okay, I started reading Mein Kampf, which means my struggle, or no, it means my afterthoughts. Actually, is what it means. Is my afterthoughts. Okay, um, the Third Reich was not, like, his whole ordeal was not based solely on race at all. It was based off the fact of he saw the secret societies raping children. Okay, and it wasn't about your beliefs at all. It wasn't about just the Jews. It wasn't just about that. Okay, because the Americans were doing the same, putting people in concentration camps too, just like FEMA's been on the sly been doing in Texas. So, with that being said, the Third Reich was his project to bring down the pedophilia network internationally. Okay, his father raped him and his sisters when he was a kid, when they were kids, for a very long time, up until the age of 15. And how I know this is because, for one, I'm a seer. Like, I have visions, and I can talk to the dead. Like, I can legit talk to the dead. And by talking, it's not always verbalizing. It's more of them showing me their life, or in pictorial forms. With that being said, the Third Reich was a project that he was betrayed on by two people that were, one, extremists, two, traitors to him, 222. But most and foremost, they betrayed him to the, like, with, alongside our American government in the 40s, 50s, and like, it started in like the 30s ish, 30s. But like World War II didn't start until like the 40s. But that's beside the point. The fact of the matter is Adolf Hitler was not a vile man. He didn't do, he wasn't just the only one that did the burning of people. And it wasn't just the Jews, not trying to discredit the Jews, but most of them, yes, were Jewish, but most of them were vile as fuck. Respectfully to the rabbis and those of that nationality and religion, because I'm not trying to say or justify the actions of him, because, for one, the way he went about it was wrong. He could have went about it a different way, but at the same time, back then, I believe that he felt that he didn't have any other choice, because I think they tried to do it the right way, and it escalated quickly because of bad intel, like miscommunications and things of that nature. I want to say like the beach at like the Normandy incident, D-Day, was like the catalyst for it. And I'm trying to set the record straight for him, because he is my great grandfather, and it's been like, it's been literally like, our history is so fucked up, it's unreal. Like, unreal. We only see like our version of history. Nobody does the research to go branch out to actually see the actual, like, true side of the European side of history ever. And they take it and they twist it and they make it look like that we're just, we're always going in and gung-hoing and saving them. In all factuality, it's more of us going over there and destroying them. Like, I don't know, how about the mosque, the Kaaba mosque, the main one in I don't know where it's at, but the Kaaba in the Wailing Wall. But it's the main mosque that that resides in is it I think it's in Baghdad or Afghanistan. okay, the cabal is no longer there, and you know, and it is like, I noticed it yesterday, and it's like, where did it go? What, like, why is the cabal gone? Where did it go? Because I know they didn't get rid of it. It was sacred to them. Our country bullies other countries, and then they turn it around and make it, and they brainwash the people into believing that we're just some, like, all these other countries are really bad. Like, if they're bad, then we made them that way. Our government, our president is the face of the people. Our Congress is the face of the people, and yet they're lying to their own they're lying to us. Our whole history is based off of a false foundation to make it look good, so they can cover up their atrocities of their pedophilia shit that's been going on since the founding fathers wrote the Constitution, and even before that with the Native American Indians. And we just sit here and blatantly let it happen over and over and over again. Like, when does it stop? When do we take accountability for our shit and try to fix it? Like, what? Like, and honestly, all pedophilia and all that shit boils down to is a power trip. It is a power trip for motherfuckers with daddy issues. Because they weren't adult enough to fucking fix the trauma on their own and heal their inner child. It's not your dad's fault or whoever did it to you to save your trauma. Like, yes, it's fucked up that happened to you, but that doesn't give you the excuse to wake up and do it to other people. To stroke your ego. Like, I was molested at the age of 5. A lot. Because my mom was a single mom. And she was away a lot working. And she didn't even know until I was like 16. Until we got into a fight. And she was like, well, at least you were... And I was like, that's not true. And the thing is, it's like, I hid from it for so long. But, like, I never woke up and fully try to treat somebody like do the vile things that was done to me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not, because I've done my fair share of breaking hearts and being a shithead. But I've never, ever intentionally done vile shit to somebody else for a power trip, for control. And that's exactly what they're doing to the American people. They're doing that to their own, and then they're going overseas and they're doing it to other countries. And it's fucked up. That's why we can't ever fucking have, I don't know, a actual sit down with other countries. It's because they know the vile shit that's going on. And then I don't even know, I don't assume, but I know some other countries are doing the same shit too. They bought into it. Because our government bullied. And it used to be the Catholic Church, but the Catholic Church stopped that shit when we got a new Pope. He's not like that. The Pope that we have now, Pope Francis III, he's not like that now. Like, he's not like that at all. He's like, he's trying to fix their fuck-ups too, because it's a mess. Yep. And the fact that they blatantly just snuck in a national pedophile convention, and now they changed the name, and they changed it to a Latin name so nobody would know what it was. Whenever I accidentally discovered what the acronym for it stood for. They're like, oh shit, we gotta change that really quick before blah 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 blah, and boy did they change that shit fast. So Adolf Hitler was not a vile man. He just wanted what was best for the German people, because he foresaw all of this coming to pass. And he was just trying to save it, and he went too fast and didn't think things through on how to do it. And that's what Mein Kampf is about. And I haven't even been able to fully read the book yet, but what I've been able to read so far, that's what I'm gathering from it. He was trying to change and trying to strategize on how to quit, like how to take down the pedophilic network internationally, and it was amplifying so much, it was ramping up so much because of not just the pedophilia, but the Rothschilds started digging their claws into the central banking system, all of that shit, and it was like he was trying to keep up, not realizing that if he would have just let them go, like, they would have hung themselves a lot sooner. Because eventually, like, after all that shit, when you'll be running, like, when you go too fast and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and you don't think things through, boom, you run into the wall. And, well, they've been running for so long, now I've boxed them in. Yep. Because he saw a Christ-like humanity. It wasn't about control. It wasn't about him being a dictator. He wasn't trying to take over the world. He was simply trying to get rid of the vile, horrific shit that was going on back then. And it's still going on. It's been going on forever. And it needs to stop. And it starts with us, because we are the protectors of our children and our future. I mean, we're supposed to be their protectors, their heroes, to help them fight off monsters and bad guys. And then now, apparently, they're blaming me for selling my kids' pictures on the black market, and blaming me for my kids' murder, or trying to set me up for it. I haven't seen my kids in 3 years, and I did everything I possibly could to get my kids back. So, state of Texas, or the pit where they snatch children up, and women and men. And by snatch, I mean they use hypnotism or voodoo. Respectfully to Haiti, because not all of them are like that either. But if one goes, we all go, right? Because I will not be shut out, and I will not back down. Your pedophilia shit is over. Your one world government is over. Your new world order is over. And fuck you, you couldn't, look, you motherfuckers couldn't even be illuminated with goddamn light up Skechers shoes on your goddamn feet. That's how stupid you are, with your fucking degrees and shit. So, again, I'll take my quantum integration theory. CERN, who created the internet in 1959, who stole Nikola Tesla's life's work and corrupted it, I'll take my quantum integration theory and shove it right up your fucking asshole every single day until I get my point across. Because fuck you and your thievery, your pedophilic bullshit. Fuck the free world. Sincerely, a poor American, because of your bullshit, because I didn't want to buy into it. Because I didn't want to become a part of your bullshit and do the vile shit. You want to fucking suppress me? Fine, guess what? You just cut the head off of a Hydra dragon, by the way. Like Tosh did. Fuck y'all.